वेलकम टू उत्तम गुरुकुल वर्ल्ड वंस अगेन। कैसे हैं आप लोग? हेलो चैंपियंस। हमारी क्लास 9 की कक्षा बहुत दिन से रुकी हुई थी। दैट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ सम पर्सनल रीजंस, बट अब आपकी क्लास हमेशा कंटिन्यू चलेगी। तो लास्ट टाइम हमने कुछ देखा था लीनियर पैटर्न्स के बारे में। तो जो भी हमारी बात हो रही है दैट इज अराउंड y इक्वल्स टू ax प्लस b। ये लीनियर इक्वेशन का एक्चुअली और लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल का एक जनरल एक्सप्रेशन है, राइट। पैटर्न में हमने पहले भी कुछ सवाल करे थे एक्सरसाइज 2.3 में, राइट। बट हाउएवर जस्ट लीनियर पैटर्न में ग्रोथ और डीके क्या होता है इसको हम लोग जानेंगे। Linear pattern is a sequence of numbers where the difference between two consecutive terms is constant। तो कोई भी एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं। एग्जाम्पल अब इक्वेशन पे नहीं आते हैं, जैसे 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 इस तरह से आते जाएंगे। तो आप क्या कह रहे हैं? Where the difference between two consecutive numbers, consecutive का मतलब लगातार, इसके बाद ये है तो ये नहीं है। ऐसा नहीं कि 4 के बाद हम 10 पे हैं, 8 के बाद 10। तो दोनों अगर आप देखोगे इसके साथ क्या डिफरेंस है? 2। इसके साथ क्या डिफरेंस है? 2। इसके साथ क्या डिफरेंस है? 2। इसके साथ क्या डिफरेंस है? 2, है ना। तो जो डिफरेंस है वो पॉजिटिव है, इसको पॉजिटिव भी कह सकते हैं, अगर माइनस नहीं लिखा तो वो पॉजिटिव है। तो डिफरेंस जो है वो क्या होना चाहिए? एक फिक्स नंबर होना चाहिए। ऑल दीज आर व्हाट? ऑल दीज आर फिक्स नंबर। और हम कह सकते हैं कि ये क्या है? डिफरेंस कांस्टेंट है, ठीक है। तब हम कहते हैं कि वहां पे एक लीनियर पैटर्न बन रहा है। तो क्या ये इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में सिर्फ होना चाहिए? क्या डिक्रीजिंग में हो सकता है? हाँ, हो सकता है। आप इसी एग्जाम्पल को अब जैसे मान लो इसको उल्टा कर दो आप, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0 आगे भी चलता रहे। अब यहां पे अगर आप डिफरेंस देखोगे तो क्या है? ये -2 हुआ। यहाँ पे क्या है? -2। यहाँ पे क्या है? -2। यहाँ पे क्या है? -2। मतलब -2 से वो डिक्रीज हो रहा है। बट क्या है नंबर? अगेन क्या है? ये 2, 2, 2, 2, 2। ये जो डिफरेंस है दैट इज अगेन कांस्टेंट और एनी फिक्स्ड नंबर, राइट। तो ये इंक्रीजिंग में भी हो सकता है और ये डिक्रीजिंग में भी हो सकता है, राइट। इंक्रीजिंग में जब होता है तो हम उसको कहते हैं लीनियर ग्रोथ। इसको क्या कहते हैं? लीनियर ग्रोथ। और जब डिक्रीजिंग में होता है तो इसको हम लोग कहते हैं लीनियर डीके। डीके मीन्स घटना, रिड्यूसिंग, राइट। लीनियर ग्रोथ व्हेन एनीथिंग increases by the same amount at every step, it shows linear growth। फीचर्स क्या है? द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज पॉजिटिव। द ग्राफ, इस तरह का जो ग्राफ होता है हम ग्राफ में देखेंगे, जो लीनियर ग्रोथ का जो ग्राफ होता है वो ऐसे स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है, ठीक है। ये एक्स एक्सिस है, ये वाई एक्सिस है, ये ऑरिजिन। और जो डीके का ग्राफ होता है, डीके का अगर ग्राफ देखोगे ये एक्स है, ये वाई है, ये ऐसे घटता जाता है, ठीक है। इतना ही आपको देखना था, इसका रिवीजन करना था। आगे हम और देखेंगे जब व्हाइल वी डू डील विद द ग्राफ्स, राइट। अब हम आते हैं अपने सम्स पे। ओके, नाउ दिस क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग द कॉस्ट ऑफ ए जर्नी इज गिवन बाय द लीनियर फंक्शन CD इक्वल्स टू 100 प्लस 60D, where C indicates total cost in rupees and D the distance traveled in kilometer. Let us make a table of values or for D varying from 0 to 10 kilometer and show how the cost increases for every kilometer. What is the cost for traveling 15 kilometer and for how many kilometers will the cost of the journey be rupees 700? इसमें 2-3 सम दिए। एक तो ये कह रहा है कि एक डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कोई कर रहा है और उसका एक लीनियर फंक्शन दिया हुआ है। दिस लीनियर फंक्शन इज CD is equals to 100 plus 60D. This is the linear function given. So first of all, let's say we'll make it a table. So it's a C stands for cost of traveling and D stands for kilometer, right? So अगर हम start करते हैं, if we start with the 0 kilometer, so at D equals to 0, अगर D की वैल्यू 0 होगी मतलब तो क्या हो जाएगा? कॉस्ट क्या हो जाएगी? 100 प्लस 60 into D की वैल्यू, but there is no travel. It means you just book the cab, you are onboarded the cab. 100 plus 0 is equals to 100. The cost is 100. If it is 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer cost is equals to 100 plus 60 multiplied by d की value 1 kilometer is equals to 100 plus 60 is equals to 160. Right? So while you make the table, it is very important to not write the way. This can be done in the rough work also, or you can do in the at the corner. Second kilometer, I will be writing directly. Second kilometer, it means what? D key value 2, 60 into 2, 120, 120 plus 100, how much? 220. 3 kilometer में 63 is 180, 180 plus 100, 280. Now it is for number 4, 64 ja 240, 240 plus 100, 340. Then 5 में 65 is 300, 300 plus 1, 400. This is the fifth. 6 kilometer, 360 plus 100, 360. 7 kilometer, 60 multiplied by 7, 420, 420 plus 100, how much? 520. Then 8, 68 ja 8 6 ja 48, 48, so this is 580. You do at home, right? 9th, 60, 540 plus 100, 540 plus 100, 640. And this is now 10, if 600 plus 100, 700. So these are the fares they have to give, right? तो ये टेबल हमने कर दिया. And now it's saying how the cost increases for every kilometer. कैसे increase करा? How do you see? So if we see the difference from here to here is how much? It is 60. It is from here to here, it is 60. If you see from here to here, it is again 60. And from here to here again 60. So everywhere if you see the last also, this is again how much? 60. So everywhere it would be the same. So what did I say for the linear growth? The linear growth, if a number, a quantity is what right now? The cost is increasing. How it is increasing? With a fixed number. Fixed number is what? That is 60 rupees, right? So if it is increasing, it is a pattern of linear growth. The cost is increasing with a fixed cost of rupees 60, right? Now the question is, what is the cost for traveling 15 kilometers, right? Equation was given, CD equals 100 plus 60D. Now at 15 kilometer, what would be the cost? So cost is equal to, we'll put the value of D, 100 plus 60 multiplied by 15. If this would be 100 plus 900 is equal to 1000. 15 6 are 90. So 1000 rupees they have to pay. Now the second is, how many kilometer will the cost of the journey be? Rupees 700. This is the total cost, right? This is the total cost. And this is given how much? 700 rupees. And they are asking how much distance a person would have traveled. We'll put total cost is 700 he paid. Now it is 100 plus 60D, and you have to find D. So take this side. So 700 minus 100 is equals to 60D, or 600 equals to 60D. D is equal to 600 divided by 60. 1 cancel, 6 times are 60. So D key value is 10 kilometer. The person would have traveled 10 kilometer if he has paid 700 rupees. And I think this is evident with our table also. For the 10 kilometer, what did the person has to pay? 700. Okay. So next question, it says, the height of a water in a cylindrical tank, let's say this is a cylindrical tank, is 3 meter at the start of the summer. The height h given in meter at the end of t months is given by linear function this. What will be the height of the water at the end of 5 months, right? तो एक cylindrical tank है जिसमें पानी भरा हुआ है, the water is filled in, and let's say this distance is 3 meter, right? The height h, this height, maybe the water till here or here or here, whatever the height would be, at the end of t months is given by linear function. So what would be the height of the water in the cylinder by the passage of the month is given by the equation h is equals to 3 minus 0.5t. This is the linear equation they have given in the question, right? The question only is asking what will be the height of the water at the end of 5 months. 5 महीने के बाद क्या होगा? Less initially initial value is 3 meter. After 1 month what will happen? Better write after 1 month. H is value is equal to 3 minus 0.5, and T is what? Number of months. So multiply with 1 after 1 month is equal to 3 minus 0.5 is equal to how much? 2.5. And what this is? Meter. What would be the second month? What we'll do? We'll simply put 3 minus 0.5, and instead of T, now it is 2 months, so we'll put multiply by 2. So 3 minus 1 is equal to, this is 2 meter. So this will be 2 meter. Rest, if you wish, you can fill in, right? But now the question is simply what they're asking is what will be the height of the water at the end of 5 months. So same equation we'll put after 5 months. Height of water is equal to 3 minus 0.5 multiplied by T represents the month. It is 5. 5 5 is 2.5. This will be 2.5. We just multiply, and then this will be 0.5 meter. So the answer would be this. After 5 months, this would be 0.5 meter. Let's go next. Now it is the actual exercise 2.4. Now it says suppose a plant has height 1.75. So 1.75 feet, and it grows by 0.5 feet each month. Let's say this is a plant. So if it is a plant, let's say from the center we are measuring, and this says initially it was 1.75, I believe, feet. Yes, it is feet. Now it says every month, let's say we judge on 10th Jan, then we'll say next 10th Feb, then again 10th March, right? This way. So it says if we move to the next month, the height of this plant grows by 0.5 feet each month. Okay, find the height after 7 months. So if in 1 month it is 0.5, then 2 months how much would be? 0.5 multiplied by 2. Third month 0.5 multiplied by 3. Fourth month 0.5 multiplied by 4. So it is asking the first question, find the height after 7 months. We'll write height after 7 months. क्या हो जाएगा? Height after 7 months is equal to initial height, what it was, 1.75 plus 7 months. Every month it is increasing by 0.5, and then we have to multiply it by 7 months. Time is, this is time 7. So 1.75 plus 7 5 is 35, so it is 3.5. This would be 5.25 feet. This would be the plant height after 7 months. Now it says make a table of values for T varying from 0 to 10 months and show how the height increases every month. We have to make a table of it. Then it says find an expression that relates H and T and explain why it is. All will go to this. So if it is height is T, so initial height was 1.75, right? 0 month. First month what would be? 1.75. 1.75 plus it will grow by 0.5. So it will be how much? 2.25, I believe. Month 2, 1.75 plus 0.5. It will multiply by number of months 2. So it would be 1.75 plus 0.5 into 2, 1. So it would be 2.75. Correct? Now month 3, again 1.75, it was the initial. Now 0.5 multiplied by number of month is third. So 1.75 plus 0.5 into 3, if you do, it would be 1.5. So it would come how much? 1.75 and 1.5. 1.5, 3.25. It will be 3.25. Right? So we need to fill in this. Okay. So I filled in the data. If you see, the growth is how the growth is happening. So if we move from here to here, or here to here, or here to here, what is the growth part? If you see, what is the difference? The difference is how much? This would be the difference, 0.5. The difference is always is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So difference between two terms, and what I said is consecutive, right? Consecutive terms is constant. So what is this? This shows there is a linear pattern. But how the quantity is this increasing? So height is increasing by the passage of time or months, जो भी यहाँ दिया लिख सकते हो. So this is an example of linear growth. Okay. Okay. Find an expression that relates h in t and explain why it represents linear growth. Okay. So this one only I have to do. So now you see here, month 1 it is 1.75, this is the fixed value. Increase 0.5 we can write into 1. 1 represents the number of months, right? Or you may say like here 1.75 plus 0.5 multiplied by 1 we can write. We can write 1.75 plus 0.5 multiplied by number of months is 2. So this way, if we have to generalize for T months, general formula we need to arrive at. T months, height of the plant, H, it would be related by what? H is equals to initial value 1.75 plus 0.5 was there, and for the time we will put T. So T can be 1, 2, 3, 4, which we have seen in the graph. So this is the general expression for the linear growth for this question. Next question is, a mobile phone is bought for rupees 10,000. The cost is 10,000 rupees. Its value decreases by rupees 800 every year. It means if you buy today 2026, next year same time it will decrease by 800 rupees, right? Find the value of the phone after 3 years. So first question is after 3 years. So let's say if it is year 1, so it is year 0 first you take. Year 0 means the year you bought. Then the price was 10,000. Year 1, this 10,000 minus would be 800, depreciating the value. The value is 9,200 rupees. Or you may write, since for year 1, we can write 800 multiplied by 1. Year 2, what would be here? 10,000, the initial value, minus 800, and then again this time the time is 2 years. So we multiply the value by 2 years. So value would be 10,000 minus 1,600, and how much this would be? This would be and 116, 84 I believe, 8,400 rupees. These are the value. Now the same is asking after 3 years. So price of the phone after 3 years is equal to initial price 10,000 minus 800 is the reducing value, and for how many years? 3 years. So 10,000 minus 2,400, and this would be, I think, 00, this would be 7,600 rupees. This is the answer for the first one. Make a table of values for T varying from 0 to 8 years. It means they are asking just make a table where T represents the number of years and the table has to be from 0 to 8 years. Make a table and how the cost is decreasing, and show how the value of the phone depreciates with time. Find out how the phone's value is decreasing by the passage of the time, and find an expression that relates V and T. V is nothing but the value of the phone and T is number of years the person has used. Explain why it represents linear decay. Okay, let's go to the table first. If we go to the table, so initially at the day you bought, the price was 10,000. First month, what happens? 10,000 minus 800, which you may write like multiplied by 1 month, that is year. So this has, we have wrote 9,200. Then again it's a 10,000 minus 800 multiplied by 3. So 10,000 minus 2,400 is equals to 7,600 rupees. This is till here we have seen, right? Now if we write the same, if it is 4, this is 0, this is first, this is second, so this will be second, my bad. So it would be 1,600. So let me erase it. It would be 10,000. Likewise, we'll fill in for from third year to 8 months. So I'll fill in and then we'll come back. So the table is filled in, and what we see? We see that initial value was 10,000. Then every month, the number of month is what? 1. It is multiplying with the value of the depreciating value. Number of month 2, so 800 multiplied by 2. Number of month is 3, so it would be 800 multiplied by 3. So same way, if we have to generalize the formula after 8, let's say t years, if value of phone is equals to v and time is equal to t, then linear pattern of value versus time which is given in year is given by, कैसे देंगे, ये तो वैल्यू है, दिस इज वैल्यू, सो वैल्यू इज decreasing from 10,000 every time, right? This is decreasing by 10,000. So 10,000 minus how much it is decreasing? 800. For how much time? Let's say the time is t. So this would be the linear equation for, or linear pattern for this question. Now wherever we put t ka value 1, we'll put 1, we'll get 9200. T ka value we'll put 8, 8 8 ja 6400, 10,000 minus 6400 is equal to 3600. So this is the linear equation. So it is decaying, right? Or how it is decaying means this is decaying by, let's say this is decaying by 800. This is again 800, but that is minus, right? It is decaying. This is again minus 800. This is again minus 800. So it's decaying with a constant value and the original value is reducing. So it is a linear, is this example of linear decay. Example of linear decay, right? Next question is exercise set 2.4, the third question. The initial population of a village is 750. So every year 50 people move from a nearby city to the village. Okay, it means the population of village would increase by 50 persons every year, right? If I say this is village and this is the long buildings, this is, let's say this we call city. So initial population how much? 750, right? Every year, let's say the first, every year people are coming here, how much? Plus 50 is coming here, plus 50 getting added to the village population. Find the population of the village after 6 years, let's say. So if it is year 1, what would be village population? New population, you would say, new population of the village. What would happen? Original population or whatever we have said initially, वही लिखते हैं, initial population plus increase. So what was the initial population? It was 750 plus how many people came? 50. So after 1 year the population is how much? 800, correct? Now year 2, so at the end of year 2, what was the initial population? 750 plus 50 for that year and the previous year. So how many years? 2 years. You may write this one 50 into 1. So it would be 750 plus 100 is equals to 850. So if we have to find for nth year the population for the t year, it says for time is t and population is p. So for tth year, tth means any year in general. This is in general expression we are trying to find out. So with this pattern, what do we see for the tth year? The population would be, population we have to represent by p. P is equals to how much? Initial population plus how much it is increasing, 50, and what is the time? So time we are not keeping it fixed, it's a general formula, so we'll put it t. So this would be the general expression, correct? Now it is asking find the population of the village after 6 years, right? Find the population after 6 years. So population after 6 years, you can simply calculate or you may put the formula. What formula did we arrive? P equals to 750 plus 50t. P equals to 750 plus 650t, 50, and this is t. We'll put, is asking 6 years or 7 years? 6 years. So we'll put, what we'll put? T is equals to 6. Population would be 750 plus 50 into time is 6 is equal to 750 plus 300 is equals to 1050. This would be the population for after 6 years. What else question was? Make a table of values. We'll do it. Show how the population increases every year. We'll see in the graph. Find an expression that relates population and time and explain why it is linear growth. So we have found out the linear expression. Now we'll see the table. If we see the table, initially it was 750. Again 50 got added, it would be 800. This would be how much? 850. This is 900. This is 950. This is 1000. Right? So 550. This is 1050. This would be 1100. This would be 1150. This would be 1200. And this would be 1250. And 10th month would be how much? 1300. 1300 is plus 50, plus 50, plus 50. Everywhere the value is increasing by 50. And if you see in the last also, this is increasing by 50. So it's a constant number with which the values are increasing at every steps, and it is increasing, so it is an example of a linear growth. Okay, so we would write population is increasing with a constant value. There is a linear relationship between P and T. Correct? So linear relationship. Next sector. A telecom company charges rupees 600 for a certain recharge scheme. This prepaid balance is reduced by rupees 15 each day after the recharge. Then we have to again write the equation that model this phenomena. Then after how many days will the balance run out? Make a table of values for X varying from 1 to 10 days. Company charges rupees 600 for a certain recharge scheme. So recharge value, or you may say initial also. Initial recharge value is close to how much? 600. This period balance is reduced by 50 rupees each day. So let's say if you have recharged today, day 0, day 1, the balance will reduce by 15 rupees. So it would be 600 minus 15. And what is the number of day 1? So we will multiply by 1. We can write this way. So it would be 585. What would be at day 2? It would be 600 again. But this 15 rupees is now it is day 2. So it will be multiplied by 2. It would be 600 minus 30. That would be 570. So this way it will decrease. Right? It is decreasing. This is the number of days 1 and 2. Right? Now they're saying write an equation that models the remaining balance after using the scheme for X days. So same way, let's say again we'll see for day 3, what would happen? 600 minus 15 rupees is getting deducted, but this time it is for 3 days. So it would be multiplied by 3. So 600 minus 45, this would be how much? 555, I believe. This much rupees. These all are rupees. Now they're saying if the balance, so balance if we represent by Bx, where x is the number of days, so balance will be day x. So we see here day 1 it is multiplied by 1, day 2 multiplied by 2, day 3 multiplied by 3. So day x will be the same statement but multiplied by x. So this would be 600 minus 15 x, right? And this would be the generic formula for this telecom company recharge value, right? It says explain why it represents linear decay, because it is reducing by value 15. If you see the value from here, 600 to 585 minus 15. If you say 585 to 517, it's a minus 15. Again 570, from 570 to 555, again minus 15. So it is reducing by a constant value of rupees 15. So it is a linear decay. So it's right, since recharge value, so that is a quantity, is decreasing by a constant value of rupees 15, it is an example of linear decay. ये linear decay का example, ठीक है. After how many days will the balance run out? ठीक है, ये question बाद में करेंगे. पहले make a table of values for x from 1 to 10 days. तो इसका टेबल देख, 8 to 10 days है. तो जब फर्स्ट डे होगा, ये क्या अभी निकाला था हमने 585, 570, 555. Again this way it will keep on going. Let me fill the data and I'll come back. Okay, so the data has been filled in. So this would be the structure. So again, if you see here how much it is decreasing, it is decreasing by 15, but that is minus. Again here minus 15. Anywhere if you see with the two consecutive numbers, it is minus 15. If you see here also, it is minus 15. So constant value 15, but decreasing. So linear decay. By now I think you guys have understood what the linear decay and all those, right? Now it says after how many days will the balance run out? So balance should be 0. It says after how many days? Equation what we have come up to is bx equals to 600 minus 15x, where x is the number of years and b is the balance. It says when the balance will be 0. So as per question, balance is 0. So in this equation, mark it 0 equals to 600 minus 15x. If we move this 15x left side, it would be 15x equals to 600, and implies that x key value 600 divided by 15. So it would be 15 4 just 60, so it would be 40. So this x value is 40, and this is nothing but the number of days. So likewise, if she the recharge value will come to an end after 40 days. So I think here we have done with exercise 2.4. Let's tackle on exercise 2.5. A learning platform charges a fixed monthly fee and additional cost per digital learning module accessed. A student observes that when she accessed 10 modules, her bill was rupees 400. When she accessed 14 modules, her bill was rupees 500. If the monthly bill y depends on the number of modules x according to the equation. So they are giving the equation y equals to ax plus b. This is the equation. We know by now this is a linear equation. They are asking to find the value of a key value is what and b key value is what. So there is a learning platform. Let's say if you go to the YouTube or the Simply Learn or the Zoom, wherever you go, let's say they say that if you access my content, they will charge you, and they're accessing the content. How it is? The number of modules you accessed, right? So let's say you are going to learn maths. There is a content for linear equation, quadratic equation, orientation, quadratic geometry. So one module you accessed, you will be charged something. Two module accessed, it means you will be charged 1 multiplied by 2. Means if there is a charge of 10 rupees, for 2 module it is 10 into 2. If 3 module, 10 into 3. Okay. So x here is the number of modules. It means how many modules, how many exercises in simple term she has accessed. And y is what here? Y is the charge, right? So we know x is the number of modules, but we don't know what is a here, and we don't know what is b here. And this is what we have to find out. Correct? But some conditions are given. So let's say what the first condition is. First of all, let's say the schema of the charge. चार्ज कैसे कर रहा हो जो मंथली प्लेटफॉर्म लर्निंग मॉड्यूल जो है. सो चार्ज इज इक्वल टू फिक्स मंथली फी. एक तो फिक्स चार्ज ले रहे हैं कि यू रजिस्टर, दैट्स काइंड ऑफ रजिस्ट्रेशन फी और समथिंग, राइट? एंड देन प्लस additional cost per digital learning module accessed or cost of module accessed. I just made it clear to you. This is how it will go. But now we'll come to the question. See, access 10 modules. Her bill was rupees 400. So what is the fixed monthly rental? We don't know. So say access 10 modules. Her bill was rupees 400. So let's come to this question. Ax plus b. This equation, right? How many modules she accessed? 10. So for accessing 10 modules, what is the bill? Bill is 400. So it means this is the bill. Why? So this is 400 is equal to how much? Accessing 10. So x की value कितनी हो गई? 10. So a multiplied by 10 plus b, और आप इसको लिख सकते हो 10a plus b, that is equal to 400. Let's say this is one equation. ठीक है? Okay. Let me erase this. This is for your understanding only. Second also it says when she accessed 14 modules her bill was 500. So for when now number of modules is what? 15. Then y means charges 500. Let me write here also 10 y की value is 400. So we have put the in the equation because they say that they are related with this equation. So now here it would be 500 is equals to how much? How many module? 15. So it would be 15a plus b. This would be the second equation, correct? They are simply asking the value of a and b. Can we find out? We have two unknown numbers a and b and we have two equations. You must be aware of elimination method, dealing with this linear pair equation, other things. But if you are not, right now what we simply do, we'll put any value of, let's say you can find a or b and put in the second equation. So from 1, if you say from 1, equation 1, I'm trying to find out the value of b. So 400 is equals to 10a plus b, and if we write the value of b is 400 minus 10a, this would be the value of b, correct? Put this value in equation 2. इस equation में रख दो आप, तो क्या हो जाएगा? This is 500 is equals to 15a plus b. b की value यहाँ से रखो 400 minus 10a. What would happen? 15a and 10a minus it is 5a, so it would be 5a plus 400 is equal to 500. So 5a is equals to this, take this side, it would be 500 minus 400, it would be 100. So a की value 100 by 5, so 5 20s are, so a की value 20 are. This is the answer first. a की value क्या आ गई? 20. Now what would be the value of b? Let's say this is third equation. Now to get the b, put the value of a here. So we may write from equation 3 b is equals to, आप इसको इधर लिखो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, 400 minus 10a. So b is value is 400 minus 10 into a की value कितनी? 20. 400 minus 200 is equals to 200 rupees. This is the answer. So a की value कितनी आ गई? 20. It means जो मॉड्यूल एक्सेस कर रहे हैं उसका रेट जो है, ए क्या होता है? रेट. तो एक मॉड्यूल एक्सेस करने का रेट क्या है? 20 rupees. And what is the platform fixed rental, fixed monthly charge? That is 200. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Okay, let's see this question. It says gym fixed monthly fee and additional cost per hour for using the badminton court. A student using the gym observed that when she used the badminton court for 10 hours, the bill was 800 rupees. And when she used it for 15 hours, her bill was 1100. Now it says if the monthly bill Y, monthly bill is represented by Y, depends on the hours of the use, and hours is given by X, right? And the relation between them is y equals to ax plus b. So y is what? It's a charge and x is number of hours, right? It is exactly the same question which we did just before. Now we have to put as per the condition. So first condition, what it says first condition? When she use it for 10 hours, it means x की value, x is 10, number of hours 10. What is the total charge? The bill was 800, right? Second condition, x की value is 15. She is using it for 15 hours. Then bill is value is 1100. Now we'll put in this equation, right? So y equals to ax plus b. Now we'll put the values, these values, and these values. What will be? 800. X की value 10, so this would be 10a plus b. There is no value, so this is the first equation. Let's call it first. Similarly, here it would be 1100. It would be 15a. X की value is 15, so 15 multiplied by a is 15a plus b. This is the second. Okay. Now we have two equations. So let's say from here we can say b is equals to 800 minus 10a. Can we say or not? Let's say this is number 3. We can say no. B की value 800, we put 10a this side, So that will be equal to 10. Now we'll put this value in this. Putting value of B in equation 2. इस पे रखते हैं. So 1100 is equals to 15A plus B की value यहाँ से लो 800 minus 10A. Now you see, take 800 this side and this would be 15A minus 10A, this would be 5A. Correct? This is 300 is equals to 5A. So 300 divided by 5 would be the value of A. This would be 5, 6, 30, 60. So A key value is 60. This is the first answer. Right? So now from equation 3, we'll try to find the value of B. So B equals to how much? 800 minus 10A. Right? 800 minus 10A. So is equals to 800 minus 10 into what is the value of A we have received? 60 multiplied by 60. So 800 minus 600 equals to 200 rupees. Right? What does this mean? The charges for 1 hour is 60 rupees. A key value 60 and the fixed monthly rental is 200. You can check it also, right? Let's say we'll check one. Checking. It's important to check, right? What was here? Let's say when x is 10. So x key value ax plus b. This is the charge. A is what? 60 rupees per hour. What was the first question? 10 RC please. 60 into 10. What is the monthly rental? 200. So 600 plus 200. 800 rupees. This is what they have given the first condition, right? This is how we check. Okay. Now this is the last question for the day, 2.5. Consider the relationship between temperature measured in degrees Celsius and the degree Fahrenheit, which is given by degree centigrade is equal to A degree Fahrenheit plus B. Here also we have to find the value of A and B. Given that some conditions are given. Given that ice melts at 0 degree and 32 degree Fahrenheit and water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and 212 degree Fahrenheit, right? The hint is also given to in your textbook, that also you may use it. What the relation is given? The relation is given is degree centigrade is equals to A degree Fahrenheit plus B. This is the equation they have given, and what they are trying to find us, again the question is find A and find value of B. So just one thing you note, when we measure something, we can have different scales, right? Let's say if you have to measure some cloth or something, you would say, hey, I'll take it in meter, I'll measure it in meter. Somebody can say we can measure it in centimeter, right? So either we say 1 meter or 100 centimeter, this is the same thing. This is the same thing. The value would remain same, but the unit we have used, unit, and here this is again unit. They are different. Units can be different, but the value it represents remain the same. This is possibility, right? Likewise, like 1 kg, somebody is saying 1000 gram. Somebody is using kg, somebody is using gram. When we use temperature, when we measure temperature while we have fever at home, we use the degree centigrade thermometer, which is very common in India. But in other countries, it is very common they use the Fahrenheit degree scale. So there are relations between them, right? If you go to, let's say, the other country, if they measure it in Fahrenheit, it should match with the value if we transform in the degree Celsius, right? So that value we have to match, and that is the condition given as a hint. So let's say what it says, right? Now ice melts at 0. So what is this scale is? This is centigrade scale, centigrade. And if we measure, if the same ice, if we measure in Fahrenheit, it will give the value 32 degree Fahrenheit. It means this is equal. When water boils, we say that it's 100 degree centigrade. But when we use it in Fahrenheit, it is 212 degree. So it means exactly same. It's something like 1 kilo is equals to 1000 grams. Somebody is measuring in gram, somebody is measuring in kg, but the value remains, quantity remains the same. The same way, the temperature remains the same, but only the scale being used are different. So 0 degree centigrade is equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit if it is measured through a Fahrenheit scale, and 100 degree centigrade is equal to the 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, this is what we will use, right? So using the first condition, so first condition, what is the first condition? It's a C and F. Let's say this is C, this is F. So when, let me write this way, when the centigrade is 0 and Fahrenheit is 32, for this only the relation is given, this relation, what would happen? Put it here in the equation. Degree centigrade is equals to A degree Fahrenheit plus B. Put this value. What is degree centigrade? 0 is equal to. Now for this value, because these values are equal, and we are given this equation, right? This equation. So in this equation, not equal to, in this equation will value at this value will put centigrade value, what is 0 is equals to A, we don't know, F is 32 multiplied by 32 plus B, we don't know. So we can write 0 is equals to 32 A plus B, correct? We can simply say B is equals to minus 32A. This is the first equation. Can we say this? Now, second condition, 100 degree. If we have taken the centigrade first, you have to take centigrade first. 100 degree and 212 degree Fahrenheit. If we take at this, the equation would become 100 degree centigrade, A we don't know, F Fahrenheit 212 plus B. So we can say 100 is equals to 212A plus B. This is second equation, correct? From first equation it was easy that we found out B equals to minus 32 by A. Can we put here? So second equation, 100 is equal to 212A plus B. We'll put 212A and value of B from 1. So putting value of B from equation 1 minus how much? 32A. And what would be this value? 212 minus, so 2 values to 0, and this would be 180A, I believe. So the value of, so this is 100 divided by 180 is equals to A. So this is, this one cancels, 5 2s are 10 and 5 9s are, 2 5s are 10 and 2 9s are 18. So A key value is 5 by, this is the value of A. Now, इधर ही रख लेते हैं. What would be the value of B? B equals to minus 32A. You put minus 32 multiplied by A key value 5 by 9. So this would be 5 2s are 10, balance on 5 3s are 15, 116 minus 160 by 9. So minus 160 by 9 would be the value of B, right? This is the B ka value, this is A ka value. Anything else to say? Use this information to find out A and B. That's the linear relationship between. So this is only we were about to find. But if we have to write relationship, this equation, and by supplying the value of A and B, this equation would become degree centigrade is equals to A degree Fahrenheit. A is 5 by 9 degree F, and B key value, so it would be minus 160 by 9. We can make it more simple also. We can also take common, maybe 5 by 9 if we take common, it would be F minus, this would be how much? 5 se divide karo, this would be I think 32. So degree centigrade, so this is the relation, final relationship. Okay, I know this is very hodgepodge, let me write this way. Degree centigrade is equals to 5 by 9 F minus 32. This would be the final relation. सप्लाइंग द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एंड बी। सो आई नो आज की वीडियो थोड़ी लंबी हो गई, हमने एक्सरसाइज 2.4 2.5 दोनों का खत्म करा। नेक्स्ट टाइम हम ग्राफ के साथ स्टार्ट करेंगे, तब तक और ये वीडियो जब आती रहेंगी देयर वुड बी नो डिलेज। आज के लिए यहीं पे रोकते हैं, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में, तब तक स्टे फोकस्ड, स्टे कनेक्टेड एंड कीप लर्निंग। थैंक यू सो मच।